Hello everyone and welcome to Genshin Impact. I believe you guys probably saw the live stream of version 1.3 already. It's a shame that we could not see Hu Tao in the live stream yet, but I have faith that she may come because we saw Xiang Liang using her spear, and new banner has they have 2 weeks time frame, not 3 weeks. Normally it's 3 weeks of two banners, so it makes no reason to have two banners with 2 weeks and leave empty 2 weeks of no banner. So the last banner is probably Hu Tao, but due to some reason that she's working in funeral parlor and it's about time for the Chinese Lunar New Year. So they probably don't want to bring up some bad omen into the game and stir up controversial. That's what I believe. She may come out as a surprise as third banner. Who knows? Maybe we can see updates in the English live stream. Well, today we are going to discuss about the event introduced in 1.3 for free-to-play units. Yeah, it's about this one. Stand by me. You can choose one unit from this in the event. Yeah, it's very epic event and I'm pretty sure you guys probably have someone in mind already, depending on what you have on your team. As for me, today I would like to analyze what should we pick based on the most efficient method with the free-to-play resources. Maybe more like guaranteed free-to-play resources. Yeah. First of all, we already have Xiang Liang, and it wouldn't be wise to get her dupes just because we want to make her better as main DPS. We surely will like some crucial roles like, for example, Chongyun with cryo enabler and claymore user. Yeah, he's very interesting unit in recent Dragon Spy. We got some good stuff for him too. Or Xinyan, which is sword user with Hydro who can enhance the damage, do some heal, make some good reaction as enabler or finisher depending on the build. He's very good unit for the look, man, if you happen to get the look. Yeah, I also have the look but I did not use him, so not in very high priority. Yeah. Or if you're a Ningguang sim, yeah, you surely want her regardless of the reason. Yeah, you can go to get her now. And I actually really want to get her, but we will talk about that later. As for Bedo, yes, Bedo too, I would love to get her as well. But if we have limited unit and we don't have good units to make use of her support Electro, maybe like if you have cryo enabler or maybe cryo DPS, yeah, that can work well. You can use Bedo and work with cryo DPS in future, like Ayaka or maybe Ganyu, but Ganyu is not like physical, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, more like Ayaka or Chongyun. Sadly, we have to pick one. Okay, fine, let's move on. Xinyan is probably a great unit. She's not bad for DPS support, pretty work well. She has 3-layer shield for multiple enemies tank. Yeah, the more you tank, the more you get buff from the shield. It can be good pyro enabler on mobs too. Yeah, I consider using her with Cushing, yeah, in my main account. But for now, not so much, because I'm waiting for Hu Tao. Yeah. Well, now let's back into the main analysis about what unit I should pull if I were to play as free guarantee units only. First of all, these are all units we have. Let's set up some rules about things we should consider pulling first. I have 3 simple rules on this one. First, does it have like 2 elemental already? Second, do we have like 2 weapon type, 2 weapons of the same type already? Yeah. And third, do we have optimal free-to-play guarantee weapons for those units? that we can use. Yeah. These are 3 criteria I need to focus on my free-to-play account because I only have one chance and I don't know how the future will hold with future units. So I gotta make the most use of it. First of all, let's check the elemental resonance. We kinda lack on cryo. Yeah, cryo we only have Kaya here, no other cryo. So Chongyun will have very good priority on this one. We already have 2 electro thanks to Fisher being free. And we already have Pyro, 2 unit, Amber and Xinyan. Okay. We also lack Hydro because we only have Barbara here. So Xingqiu would be a good idea to add to. And for amino as well, yeah, we only have MC as amino, but there's no amino unit to choose from, so not under consideration right now. As for the Geo, well, Ningguang is a good candidate for Geo, but what can Geo do as a resonant? Probably more shield buff, just like Hydro that give more healing, and it's not really important that much, to be honest. And actually we can use MC as Geo too right now, so you know, it depends on whether you want to sim Ningguang or not for this criteria. Okay, let's move on to the next field. The next field would be weapon type. For sword user we had MC and Kaya, so Xingqiu would be in quite lower priority on this regard, but he has Hydro, which only Barbara has now. So he's still considered a good candidate for sword user. At least on Hydro part, he doesn't have. We doesn't have any other unit to share with Barbara. Yeah. As for the spear user, Xinyan, well, she's still the only one here, and among those 5 or 6, I don't remember. Let's check again. Yeah, 6 unit. We have 2 claymore, 1 sword user. It's actually 3 claymore. What the freak, MiHoYo? You get 3 claymore. That's so ridiculous. 1 catalyst and 1 spear user, the same on Xinyan. Well, spear user is very rare. There's no one else to use. Probably the next spear user after Seal would be Hu Tao. Yep. Well, that's fine. Alright, back to the main subject here. We probably don't want to get Xinyan C1 because, you know, let's check constellation. Confirm constellation on C1, which I already have from the Noyo banner. Yeah, have Pyroless reduced. If you go for Xinyan support or like elemental mastery, yeah, that could work. But you don't have much unit to build as DPS, and Xinyan is one of the best DPS candidates thanks to her crescent buy with Goomba. So I wouldn't want to give up on this role for her to be support. So nope, Xinyan out. Alright, and the next part would be Asher. Yeah, the bow tie. We already have 2 bow tie. And it's not like we have any other bow tie on this one. If we check around, yeah, there's no bow to consider. Xinyan already out, so only sword user left, which we may consider sword user. And claymore would be 3 of them. I will leave that to last criteria since there's 3 of them to consider. Let's check on Ningguang first. I would love to get Ningguang, no kidding. I really love to. But there's one thing that keep me from wanting to use her efficiently in my free-to-play account, which is the weapon that I can build for her. I have Mappa Mare with Elemental Mastery. Okay. I can craft Prototype Amber that gives HP buff, and it doesn't make any sense to give that to Ningguang. Some people would recommend Twin Nail Pride with Green Red for Ningguang, but why would I want to use 3 stars weapon for Ningguang? Yeah, I wouldn't want to disappoint her. If I'm not worthy enough for her, I would rather not do it at all.
Are you tired?
But it could be some new weapon. Yeah, I heard there will be some new weapons coming in patch 1.3. Maybe some weapons in 1.3 will allow me to open more possibilities to use with Ningguang. So I wouldn't put that in concrete decision yet that I want select Ningguang because I don't have weapon. But she's Geo Catalyst and we already have two catalysts here, Barbara and Lisa. And both can do DPS just fine. Trust me, if you build them right, they can work well. Even Barbara can work, yeah. We have Force Bearer. This is quite good weapon. It buffs the attack, base attack, yeah. Auto is something like work with cryo only, so it needs Kaya to work around with. If we did not choose Chongyun, yeah, we only have Kaya to do as enabler. Hitting opponent with normal and charge attack has 60% chance of forming drop and even for icicle above them. Yep. And it's attack. At this point, I would rather get free to play weapon. If you check on the free to play weapon here in the shop, Python Markens, I think. Yeah, Black Cube again. It's a catalyst with a crit damage bonus. Yeah. We can add a critical rate on artifact circlet, and Ningguang can hit harder with Black Cube. Not so bad. And after defeat opponent, she receives 12% buff for 30 seconds. That's considered long, and it has maximum of 3 stacks. That would mean 36 bonus damage. Yeah, that's pretty good weapon, no kidding. Except I only pull Noel, so I cannot exchange any of this. But if you are just normal free to play, not Noel only or no puller, I'm sure you can get this one. And I'm pretty sure if you get Ganyu, I would recommend this bow for her too. Yeah. Unless you have better bows like MRs, 5-star, whatever. Well. So right now I wouldn't consider Ningguang as on a high priority yet until I see the weapon banner. But based on current situation, I don't have good weapons for her. So in this decision, I will hold Ningguang for now. And if you check on the elemental resonance, like this one, you know, if you get like, enduring rock, resistant to interruption, when protected by shield, increase attack damage by 15%. That may sound good, but that needs both GOMC or maybe Noel with Ningguang, and having shield buff damage, which is fine, and they will buff GO later in 1.3. It could not be so bad. Maybe I might pick Ningguang after all, if I have good weapons for her. But as things are now, I don't have good weapons for her yet, so I will hold my judgment for now for Ningguang. Now let's check on the claymore user. We have Xinyan, we have Beidou, we have Chongyun. For Xinyan, she's like support DPS. She can do some physical damage, yeah. And she can have good pyro shield with 3 stack of buff to burst some damage over time. Which is nice, but also quite situational. If you fight like solo 1-on-1 with bars, she won't have 3-layer shield. Stack level shield won't work. Or if you use Beidou, that's also situational. And Electro is not what we really need right now, considering how bad Electro is to compare to other elements, yeah. And we already have 2 Electros, so maybe later. Sorry, Beidou. I actually wanna play with you, and I think you would go well with Black Clip Claymore too. But I need to consider on high priority here. The Chongyun guy, yes. Chongyun is the best candidate for free to play, considering the situation of guarantee unit. You lack the cryo, you lack the weapon. If you are no puller, you don't even have a freaking claymore because you refuse to pull no air which is guaranteed for whatever reason, I don't know. It's just a Dilerian banner teaching you to
Everyone is
pull
working
and you
super
should
hard.
get
We
her.
should be too.
No one will shame you from pulling guarantee unit. But if you refuse to, you need to pick claymore because getting crystal by stomping with sword is so tiresome. So I would recommend Chongyun in this scenario. And on top of that, Chongyun has a lot of benefits in Dragon Spy event. We get Blizzard Strayer set that allows him to have critical hit rate increase when it get cryo effect. Yeah, 20%. If you combo with Barbara or Xingqiu, but we don't have Xingqiu, the femboy here. So Barbara will also work. Getting frozen means 40% bonus damage, the bonus crit rate. And you can add the, whatever it is called again. Yeah. You can add cryo resonance from Kea. That would make like 15% more. That makes 55%. 35 to 55 is very good rate. I'm pretty sure that's more than enough for Chongyun to use crit damage bonus artifacts and maybe weapon too if you have one. So Chongyun can work very well based on current information for weapons and artifact set. And if you check Dragon Spy weapons here, let's check on Noel first. Yeah, we have this claymore, Snow Tom Star Silver. It buffs physical damage bonus, and that can work very well with Chongyun. And Chongyun has cryo affraction. Whenever he hit with his E, it has cryo, and that can boost damage further from 80% up to 200% as AoE. And once in every 10 seconds. That means Chongyun will get massive damage buff from this sword. And if you set up with artifact from Blizzard Strayer, I believe I should have some. Yeah. Like Hydro, Electro Cryo or something like that. Yeah. We set up full set here. Chongyun gets cryo damage bonus on his skin E and his burst. And when he attacks, he get crit rate buff, so he can put crit damage artifacts here. For example, I believe I should have some crit damage, right? I can't be that salty, can I? No, it's only crit rate. What the heck, bro? Not a single 5-star crit rate. My free-to-play account is so bad. Oh, okay, this one, for example. You can buff crit rate on this one, and with physical damage weapon on Chongyun. So if you choose Chongyun here, he can become your main DPS. And by making Chongyun as main DPS, you can leverage the role of DPS on existing unit, maybe Xinyan or maybe Fischl, to become support DPS, and that can work very well for Fischl to go back to support. Although we already have compatible with physical bonus damage, but it doesn't mean she can do support job very well. Her base attack is still high with 400, and you can farm Thundering Fury to combine with Gladiator Finale. So her Ox can make some good damage there, and she can proc Super Conduct with Chongyun. That can make Chongyun hit even harder. And you can combo Barbara with Chongyun to provide periodic frozen, because Chongyun will fight in close range. With Barbara healing, yeah, there will be Hydro and Cryo combination reaction. And enemy will get frozen, so Chongyun can hit even more with crit rate up. Yep. That's pretty good solid plan for Chongyun. If you are free to play, having no new units to work with your team, yes, Chongyun will be very good unit. Considering my current lineup here. Yes, Chongyun is the best option to get, and he will be main DPS when 1.3 come
I
out.
wonder when I'll be as
Unless there's a new weapon, that new craftable weapon that allows Ningguang to shine. Yeah, maybe I will consider Ningguang instead. But I probably wanna aim for new cryo unit and new DPS. Yeah, and Chongyun is very good candidate for that. And that's it for my analysis about 1.3 units to choose from Stand By Me event. I hope that my analysis will help you guys making some sort of decision making. Yes, this is like one time chance you get in 1.3, and hopefully we will get more info about weapons soon so that can help us analyzing better. And as things are now, I believe there's also another one. Let's check on this. Yeah, there's also Dragon Spy Spear. Hit opponent with normal and shard attack. Oh, we also need Vitalized Dragon Tooth. How can we get that? I forget. It's one time quest that we get, but no more. And the rest doesn't need it too. It's probably a limited time event, I think. Maybe in future events we can farm this one. But this one is also good because physical damage bonus is very high, but probably not for Xinyan. Yeah, Xinyan better use Crescent Bite. And I think that's all. Yep, 1, 2, 3. And the new sword is free event. Yeah. Alright. And that summarizes everything we know about with 1.3 for character unit selection. And see you around.